लोग भी आज थोड़ा हम आलोचना करेंगे। श्लोक भी आज थोड़ा हम आलोचना करेंगे। अरे चेत प्रद्योत कपट काम क्रोध आदि रिपुओं का दमन
Hindi connection is really bad. Oh my god.
चेत प्रद्योत कपट काम क्रोध आदि रिपुओं का दमन जो अपने सात्व सिद्धि का वेश धारण करके अनेकों जो है सात्व सिद्धि आदि करते इसके कपट कहा जाता कपट वेश है। जैसे देखो रावण ने क्या किया सीता जी के।
So what did Ravana do? Ravana to kidnap Sita. Hindi broadcast is not working.
काम क्रोध आदि रिपुओं का दमन होने
Even in the new broadcast, it's really bad. Maybe I can hear from you guys. I don't know. Yeah. You say but then you can hear the translation somehow. Okay. Do that, please. Then, thank you.
रिपुओं का दमन
Yeah, not so good as well.
रिपुओं का दमन होने
Indira Didi? Yes, I can. So let's take this deer to Ayodhya, and then we can. So especially we'll give this deer as a gift to our brother Bharat. Sita was telling this to Ram. Then Ram told Sita, this golden deer, they don't exist.
अथवा हिरण के चमड़े का हम ले जाएंगे। आज यदि हिरण पकड़ में आ जाए तो हम इसको 14 साल पूर्ण होने के बाद
Ramachandra Lila Purushottam,
हम ले जाएंगे। कहाँ कैसे काटा कैसे जंगल में
he knew everything from the beginning.
ये हिरण देखते ही हमें स्मृति आ जाए। और इस हिरण के
Sita would be kidnapped. Ravana also would try to take her, and like Ram knew about all the leelas that would have to take place. That's why Ram, remembering what would happen, then he went to try to catch the golden deer. And when he left to try to catch the golden deer, Ramachandra told Lakshman, look, this is a jungle. Many demons live here. And this is Dandakarana forest.
पूर्व लीला आदि के स्मरण
maybe demons can come in disguise. So until I come back,
भगवान रामचंद्र
you
लक्ष्मण
should stay protecting Devi Sita, okay?
ये जंगल है
Saying this, Bhagavan Ramachandra, what did he do?
असुरों के उपद्रव है,
He left
माया भी असुर भी आ सकता है,
to, with his bow and arrow to catch the golden deer.
ये दंड कारण है, कहीं असुर कैसे आ जाए कहीं पता ही नहीं है किसी वेश, इसलिए जब तक मैं लौट करके नहीं आ जाऊं तब तक
And the deer was running away like, and Ramchandra chasing the deer. And he went very far away from the cottage.
कि चल पड़े, तीर धनुष लेकर के चल
So the
और वो हिरण
arrow of Ramchandra is called
और वो
how it's called?
भगते भगते इधर
Ramban.
दौड़ने लगे, रामचंद्र उनके पीछे
Ramban means,
वो कुटिया से
actually, if one time Ramchandra has a aim in his goal, in his arrow, he always attains that goal. So Ramban is like
एक दिन बताया था ना क्या कहा?
never miss the target, always attains the target.
यह होता है जिस बाण
So some medicines, they also called Ramban, means like it's now infallible. Like how do you say infallible? Like it will work certainly, it will attain its target, there's no doubt.
औषधि में लिखा रहता है ना, देखो
So the arrow of Ramchandra is not ordinary. So Ramachandra, what did he do?
राम बाण के भांति काम
He
करेगी, मैंने लक्ष्य तक पहुंचा नहीं है,
So he shot the arrow and this
जो बाण को
cut the body of that deer, but actually it was not an actual deer, it was Marich, the demon in disguise.
गए और
So Marich, in the time of death, he was calling out, "Ha Lakshman, Ha Lakshman," and he came in his own demon form and he left body. Ram, Ha Lakshman, Ha Lakshman, he was telling like this, "Lakshman Bhaiya, protect me, protect me."
मरीच
And Sita heard this, and Sita told Lakshman,
मरीच
"Go,
के समय हा लक्ष्मण कह करके
your brother's calling for you."
चिल्लाने लगे अपने असुर स्वरूप में आकर के,
Then Ramachandra told, Lakshman told, "My brother can never be in any problem."
हा लक्ष्मण है, लक्ष्मण भैया
But Marich was calling out in the voice of Ram, "Oh, my brother Lakshman. Sita Devi could not tolerate, and she said, "Lakshman, you go.
जाओ तुम्हारे भाई
Why are you sitting here like a woman?
में पड़े,
Go."
लक्ष्मण कहने लगे
So she was saying many like
कभी हमारे भाई राम कभी विपद में नहीं पड़ सकते,
not good things, and Lakshman could not tolerate. In the end, Lakshman, what did he do?
हा लक्ष्मण रक्षा को, सीता देवी के धैर्य धारण नहीं, सीता देवी क्या करने लगी, लक्ष्मण तुम जाओ,
He said, "Okay, if I don't come back, you don't come out of this house. Like, don't come back while I'm out." So Lakshman, he drew a line on the floor around the cottage.
लक्ष्मण के सहन नहीं हुआ, अंत में
This is
लक्ष्मण
called
क्या
which kind of line?
कहने लगे,
Lakshman Rekha.
आप जब तक हम
Lakshman Rekha, this circle of Lakshman,
इस
the line of Lakshman. Lakshman is Guru Tattva, and this Lakshman Rekha means if you don't follow the instructions of Guru, then big problem will come. Big problem will come.
जिसको कहा जाता है क्या रेखा कहा जाता है, लक्ष्मण रेखा कहा जाता है, लक्ष्मण गुरु तत्व है, लक्ष्मण रेखा की तात्पर्य है
So another meaning of Lakshman Rekha is
गुरु के आदेश उल्लंघन करने से विपद हो जाता है,
you have to always stay inside the limits, the etiquette, the limits, the rules. If you don't follow the limits, the rules, then big problem. So these are the marjada, the etiquettes and rules of society. Rekha means marjada, like etiquettes and rules of the society. Women, men, everyone must follow the rules, etiquettes and rules of society, morals, etiquette. If you break those rules,
विपद आ जाता है, इसी का
Then-
बहुत ज्यादा
it will be the cause of a problem. A problem will come. So Lakshman, he drew that line on the floor. So when he met Ram, Ram told Lakshman, "Lakshman, why did you come? That was not a deer, it was a demon. It was a demon.
और मर्यादा उल्लंघन
When I hit him with the arrow,
पर
when I pierced him with my arrow, he screamed in imitating my voice.
चले गए,
Why did you leave Sita?
जब गए राम के साथ मिले, कहते राम जी कहने लगे लक्ष्मण
How come did you leave Sita alone and came here?
इधर आ गया,
What happened to her, oh my?"
वो तो था एक राक्षस मारिस था, मेरे बाण लगने के साथ
So many kinds of
और मेरे सर से तुम्हें ये बुलाया, चलो तो चला हो जो होने वाला है, कहते हैं, तुम देवी के सीता के अकेली
So many kinds of worries.
पता नहीं क्या है वो रहता है बहुत अनेक
And Ravan, yeah, what did he do? He came in disguise of a sadhu. He was wearing a dreadlock, like he had dreadlocks in his clothes, in his head, and he came in the,
है
like a sannyasi, begging for alms.
वेश बनाए, कपट वेश बनाए, है साधु वेश, कपट वेश बनाए, है जटाजूट
Doing bum 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 bum.
खड़म पहन करके सन्यासी के भांति
Bhiksham Dehi, give me some
बगल
donation.
करके, है बस
Sita Devi opened the door and she saw, oh, a sadhu came.
बम 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 करते हैं ना, है आगे भिक्षांग देही, है सीता देवी
Okay, I will bring some donation.
का तो एक साधु आए,
Ravan thought, there's no one in the house. The Ram and Lakshman are out. So I will go myself. I will come inside this hut and I will
मैं भिक्षा दूं,
take Sita away.
मैं अंदर से लाती। रावण इसे विचार करते घर में तो है ही कोई नहीं, राम और लक्ष्मण
Ravana, many times he tried
इसलिए मैं स्वयं
to
ही
cross that line, but all the time he tried, every time he would try to cross, some fire would come. So much fire, you know, like a circle of fire.
है। रावण
So Ravana thought,
बार प्रयास की वो रेखा को पार करने के लिए, जितने बार रेखा के पार करने के प्रयास
I
किए,
cannot enter inside the circle.
उठने लगे।
So
इतने
somehow
अग्नि
he was thinking, I need to bring Sita outside this line.
रावण उसे पार हो लेता है।
So knowingly
रावण विचार करने लगे,
he sat
से तो मैं तो प्रवेश नहीं कर सकता हूँ।
like under a tree there outside in the garden,
सीता के बाहर घर से
and Sita
बाहर लाया जाए।
brought all those donations and said,
जानबूझ करके
oh saint, take this donation. But Ravana knew he couldn't cross. He said, actually from
और
many days ago I've been walking, I went to many tirthas, I'm so tired,
बोले संत महात्मा भिक्षा
I'm hungry, I'm thirsty,
रावण
I cannot even walk, I cannot walk. If you want to give me something, then give me here, now.
तीर्थ दर्शन करके आ रहा हूँ, है मैं थकावट हो गया,
Give me here now.
मैं भूख प्यास में तड़प रहा हूँ।
You a woman, right?
चल रहा है, यदि तुम्हें देना है तो
I am a sadhu.
लेकर जाओ।
So you can give me here, bring me
और
here,
आकर के
bring to me here. Sita told, no,
देखो तुम स्त्री है,
I cannot go.
है
Then Ravana said, what? You cannot come here.
साधु है,
You think I'm any kind of ordinary sadhu? I'm Trikalagya, I know past, present and future. I'm seeing
तो इससे जान
in my vision that
तस्मै उस समय रावण
your
क्या
husband
करने लगे? अरे
went to
तुम मुझे ऐसे
hunt
ऐसे
a
साधु समझ के
deer,
देखा?
to catch a
मैं
deer.
त्रिकालज्ञ हूँ,
And this deer,
मैं देख रहा हूँ, है तुम्हारे पति
with his hard,
हिरण के पीछे दौड़े
how to say this,
और
on the head of the deer, all those, how to say in English?
उनकी तीक्ष्ण
Horns. They pierce the body of your husband, and if you don't serve the sadhu, actually your husband will die.
और ना
Sita Devi could not tolerate
यदि संत महात्मा की सेवा नहीं किया
the horns of the deer.
अपने ही समझो।
So Sita thought, oh my God, how can my husband be cursed? This will be very bad. So Sita was so worried, but afraid that the sadhu would curse her husband. So she brought that plates full of donations and everything. So she came and out and she crossed that line.
क्या की? वो थाली लेकर
Antlers, thank you, the antlers of the deer. So he was
उसके करके बस रेखा के पार करके
so Ravana told that the antlers of the deer would have pierced Ram, and
रावण उनको हाथ पकड़ करके
if she wouldn't give donation, then he would die.
अपहरण करके
So anyway,
ये सब कथा विस्तृत वर्णन है।
but Sita Devi, she's manifestation of Hladini Shakti.
सीता जी भी
And this Sita, who is Hladini Shakti herself, manifestation of Srimati Radhika, Ravana could not touch her. Actually, the Siddhanta is that the original Sita, by the medium, like with the help of the fire, she went another place. She went to Kailash to stay with Parvati, the original Sita. In the other day, I told this story to you, how Bhagavan Ramachandra, he told this, Ramachandra himself, he explained all this, what happened. So actually Ravan, he took Chaya Sita. So what I want to say is that kapat kotinati, duplicity and hypocrisy. So you want to attain your desires, like you do things and you have duplicity and hypocrisy just to try to get the things you want. Kutinati, what is this? Kutinati. Ku means
यहाँ पर जो कार्य है हमारे कहने की ये तात्पर्य है प्रत्युत कपट
something very bad, like kudrishti. Ku means bad, you know, evil. Kudrishti, like evil eyes, you know.
है जो कार्य आदि करते
Na, something which is not allowed in the Shastra.
कुटी नाटी क्या है कुटी और नाटी दो शब्द होता है
Kutinati, many bad things
अत्यंत जो है जघन्य कार्य
that are prohibited by the scriptures.
कदाचार है कहते हैं ना माने जिसमें
Karam mutre, the urine of the donkey.
कुटी नाटी अर्थात अनेकों जो है दुष्कर्म आदि के शास्त्र में जहाँ पर माना करते रहा
You should always bathe, never bathe, sorry, in the urine of the donkey, but you are bathing.
भरम खरा खरन मुत्रे है गधे के
Why are you bathing in this trickling urine of the great donkey of full-blown deceit and hypocrisy? And you think you're purified? You think you're pure? So this is what people of this world are doing.
अर्थात
The donkey is just like a foolish, it's like such a fool, stupid. The donkey is stupid.
जलनशील
If you give him pure water, like Bisleri water, very clear water, to the donkey, it will not drink the water, sorry. But if you give him like dirty water with mud and everything, then he wants to drink that water. This is true.
गधा मूर्ख है
When we were building the temple,
अच्छा पानी दे
for the cement, the donkeys, they were bringing cement in the time of construction. I saw this myself, this is true.
बोल करके दो तब उसको अच्छा लगेगा
They would give him a lot of water,
आ जाए
but he would not drink clear water. You have to mix mud in the water, then the donkey would drink the water. This is true. What Shastra is saying is true. The donkeys, they don't drink clear water. They are foolish.
यहाँ पर पानी
So that's why we even just insult people like this. You are a donkey. You're an ass. You are stupid.
वास्तविक
You know, calling someone donkey is like a insult ass, I think, no, in English, I don't know. So anyway, he's always trying to,
इसलिए किसी के कहते हैं ना कि ये गधा है अरे अत्यंत
and the he donkey, he always wants to enjoy with the she donkey, and the she donkey with her hind legs, she donkey is kicking his face again and again of the he donkey, and he's bleeding, you know, but still the donkey will continue running behind the she donkey for sense enjoyment, sense gratification. He's foolish, he's stupid. So Bhagavan, Baladev Prabhu, he killed
निकालते हैं तथापि
Garbhadhas, this Dhenukasur, you know, Garbhadhasur, the donkey. You know, in Talvan, we listen this story in Talvan, how Baladev Prabhu killed. Baladev Prabhu, his Guru Tata. So Dhenukasur Bada Lila, also called Garbhadhasur, the donkey demon. He is foolish. In Bengal, there's a story. Sometimes I tell this story of the Bengali people. They worship many demigods and demigoddesses, right? The Bengalis. Like here also in North India, they worship Durga and other demigods. So many demigods also they worship. Because of the lockdown, it's more peaceful nowadays. But otherwise, it will be full of festivals for the demigods.
लॉकडाउन होने के नाते
Because of lockdown, it's better bit.
नहीं तो इधर से लेकर के
But they do so much festival for some demigod. I don't know what Gurudev is mentioning. Maybe some time now for some festival of demigod. But those who have chickpox in their body, in English they call chicken pox. Sorry, how do you say chicken pox? Vasanta rog. You have red spots in your body everywhere. It's chicken pox in English. So many people die from chicken pox. Chick pox or chicken pox? I don't know, sorry. Chicken pox. So there's this presiding deity of this. She's called Sitala Devi. So many people worship her. And who is the carrier of Sitala Devi? It's the donkey.
तो उसके जो अधिष्ठात्री
So villagers, they are thinking, oh, there's this great pandemic coming to the village because, thank you, Prabhu, chicken pox, because the chicken pox in the old times, it would come and like destroy a village. Actually, so many people would die from chicken pox at that time. I've seen, like, it would come, this disease, and finish with everyone in the village. At that time there was no medicine, and so loads of people in the village would die from chicken pox, like everyone, like a pandemic at that time. So the villagers would think, okay, let's please the presiding deity of this disease. Her name was Shitala Devi. Let's please her to avoid the pandemic. So they did one murti, like a deity of Shitala Devi. Just like Durga has 4 arms, so they did this deity of the Devi, and they put Devi sitting on the donkey, right? So they thought, let's do a parikrama in the village, house to house we'll go, and everybody can have a chance to worship the deity. They can give donations to the deity and like this. Then also there is a party playing in the back, like some instruments, and thousands of people of the village also will come along with that, like a parade or something with the deity. And so whenever they go to a house, then people do arati to the deity, they offer sindur to the deity, they offer garlands to the deity. So they also would offer garland in the neck of that donkey also, because donkey was carrying the deity. Everybody would do pranam, obeisances. The donkey was thinking, wow, so many days I didn't even get a thing to eat. Nobody even gave me something to eat. Because actually the owner of the donkey puts the donkey a whole day working, and evening time just beats the donkey and says, go somewhere and find food, like sets him free to find some food. Early in the morning binds him again and puts him to work. Like, not even the owner of the donkey feeds him properly. Like, for example, the dhobi, like washerman, he puts all the dirty clothes on the back of the donkey for washing, but they don't give proper food to the donkey, never. So the donkey was thinking, what is today that everyone is even doing obeisances to me? Pranam. Does anyone do pranam to the donkey generally? No. But the donkey was thinking, so many people, this huge procession, and so many people, they are playing and they're offering garlands and so many things, so nice today, everything so decorated. So the donkey in his mind, he was imagining, he was thinking, certainly today is my happy birthday. Today is my birthday. Certainly it's my birthday. It's my birthday today. My mother never told me when was my birthday, but it must be today. Certainly today it's my happy birthday. It's huge celebration going on, everybody dancing, singing. I also need to sing. I also must sing also. I must sing as well. So the donkey, started henko, and he raised his 2 legs, front legs, raising and dancing, henko. But the deity was on the top of the donkey, so deity was like not proper, because the donkey had raised his 2 front legs and dancing, so the deity fell on the ground, okay? So the deity crashed, like was destroyed because fell on the ground, and then everybody was angry with the donkey and killed him to death, beat him until his death. So oh my mind, give up this duplicity and hypocrisy, which is like bathing in the urine of the donkey. You are burning yourself and also burning me, a tiny jiva. Stop this. What should you do, my mind? Delight yourself in me by eternally bathing in the nectarian ocean of pure love for the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna Yugla. Oh my mind, always. Page 67. Bathed in the nectarian ocean of love for the lotus feet of Shri Gandharva Giridhari. Bathed in the nectarian ocean of love for the lotus feet of Shri Gandharva Giridhari. So in the Bhajana Darpan Digdashani Vritti, in the commentary explains clearly.
कहने की तात्पर्य है, देखो बड़ा कैसे इसलिए कह रहे हैं, अरे मान
Page 66, beginning. The overt deceit and hypocrisy that are present in a devotee, even after adopting the path of sadhana, are compared to the urine of a donkey. Considering oneself to be intently engaged in bhajana while remaining devious and hypocritical at heart is like considering oneself pure by bathing in the filthy, burning urine of a donkey.
गोता लगाओ और अपने की सुखी करो और दूसरे की भी सुखी कराओ है। यहाँ पर भजन दर्पण दिग्दर्शनी टीका वृत्ति में भी कह रहे हैं, स्पष्ट करके कहते हैं, साधन पथ का अवलंबन करके भी साधक पुरुष में स्पष्टतः
So one story of one
प्रतीत होने
yogi.
वाले की प्रचुर कपटता और कुटिलता है।
So one boy told his father, "Father,
तुल्य है अर्थात कपट
Please
को
tell me.
करते हुए भी अपने को भजनशील समझना, गधे
What
के
I must
अवस्त्र
do
एवं धात्मूत्र के
to,
कर अपने को पवित्र समझ
like, should I become a lawyer or what should I do in my life? My father, please tell me what career I should follow, what should I do in my
नहीं
life?
करते, केवल कपट।
Yeah, I have to get money, but where can I get more money in my life? Father, please tell me, how can I get more money?
वो एक बंगाल के
The most money in my life.
साधु वेद
Father told, son, I'll tell you the truth.
कीर्तन है ना, धन उपार्जन
If you become a doctor,
है, धन उपार्जन करने के लिए साधु वेद
you'll get how much money?
है और साधु वेद
1 lakh
अपने
per day?
इंद्रिय तर्पण आदि करते रहो।
100,000 rupees? I think he told per day. No, 1 month.
एक जोक भी कथा आता है,
Anyway, so for per month,
तो एक लड़का
1 lakh, 100,000 rupees per month.
पिताजी
If you are a doctor. If you are a lawyer, then per month you will get
जीवन के मेरे करियर करने के लिए मुझे
punch
क्या होनी
like 500,000 rupees per month.
चाहिए? डॉक्टर बनना है कि लॉयर?
Okay, father, what is even after that, beyond? Oh, son, if you become a politician,
धन की तो कमाना है,
then you'll get billions of rupees per month.
ये मुझे
If
बताइए।
you become a politician, you'll get billions of rupees.
तो
like
बेटा,
millions and-
बेटा, मैं सच कहता हूँ,
Millions and millions. Okay, is there something above the politician? Yes.
मुझे डॉक्टर बनना
Even
है,
higher, yes.
डॉक्टर बनने से तुम्हें कितना मिलेगा?
Look,
है?
if you become a cheater sadhu,
मानो,
cheating sadhu, kapat sadhu, cheating sadhu,
मान लिया जाए
impostor sadhu, you'll get billions of rupees, you cannot imagine.
एक महीने में कितने मिलेगा?
So this is the story of Gurudev, Katha of Gurudev. Gurudev told one example also.
1 लाख रुपए महीने।
He told
लॉयर बनूं,
one
महीने में
CID
कितना
officer,
मिलेगा? 5 लाख
CID, do you know what is a CID? CID,
है? अच्छा पिताजी, इसके
Criminal
ऊपर क्या है?
Investigation
नेता बन जाओ,
Department, I think, maybe.
राजनेता बन जाओ,
Like Investigation Department of the Police of India, you know. CID.
करोड़ रुपया मिलेगा।
So one CID officer,
अच्छा पिताजी, अच्छा राजनेता से ऊपर कोई है?
he had to search for a criminal,
ऊपर है, हैं?
Dagia,
देखो उसके ऊपर क्या है, तुम कपट साधु बन जाओ।
someone who is
साधु बनो,
tested, like it's proof that the person is, it's proof that the person is a criminal and like a,
हैं? गुरुदेव की उदाहरण दे,
like the
गुरुदेव
person
की
has
उदाहरण
stole
दे।
so many things, he killed people, like he had, it was a
CID ऑफिसर था,
criminal and everybody knew it was proved he was a criminal, so the police had to see where the criminal was and arrest him.
हैं? डिपार्टमेंट ऑफिसर जिसका था,
Where's the criminal, how to arrest him.
understand?
So this criminal officer thought, how can I catch this thief?
मर्डर करने वाले व्यक्ति को ढूंढना था उसको,
So
है माने जिसको कहते हैं दागी आसामी समझते हो कि नहीं, माने जिसको कहते हैं प्रख्यात
he searched everywhere, but he didn't find the criminal anywhere. So then later,
उसको पकड़ना है, वो बहुत क्रिमिनल, बहुत चोरी किया, डकैती किया, मर्डर किया,
he thought, certainly he's in disguise with the sadhus. So the criminal officer, he saw that the criminal was in disguise with living with the sadhus, so he also became in disguise of a sadhu. He put some dreadlocks on his head, put some ashes on his body, saying also bum bum bum. I don't know if this refers to smoking sadhus who smoke, I don't know exactly, sorry, but bum bum bum. Like some sadhus have gigantic dreadlocks, and they put red sindur, some tripundra, like these 3 lines in the head, on forehead, playing some damaru, like that small drum. Maybe this is dum 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 dum, means the like, you know, there's like drums, just like Shiva. They are playing this small bum bum bum. This bum bum bum, because they're playing this small like a drum, playing. So the CID officer also, he also pretend to be the same. So if you go to Haridwar or other places, you'll see many kinds of sadhus like this, dressed like this, and so the criminal officer, he also pretended to be same. So he had to catch that criminal, right? But then, because he was in disguise of a sadhu, people thought he was a sadhu, and people were giving him so much money. Oh, Mahatma Ji, how can I serve you? Oh, great soul, how can I serve you? People give him so much food, money. He thought, oh, I cannot even get as much salaries in my job in the police. I'm getting 10 times salary that I get generally in the police, being in disguise of imposter sadhu. So imagine if I was a real sadhu, how much money would I get? He thought. And then that person, what did he do? He left his job, he resigned his job. He thought, if being imposter sadhu, I'm getting so much money as this, being an imposter sadhu, imagine if I would be a true sadhu, then how much money will I get? Shastra explains, if you really follow bhakti, all these things will come running after you. Dharma, artha, kama. So the father told the son, coming to the other story, son, if you want to get money, the best career, let's say like this, it's to become a sadhu. Okay, a cheater sadhu, imposter sadhu. No need to do anything, just tell many things, but don't follow. You can see on the YouTube, there was a bank officer, a bank manager. He used to come to the office. So when there was the holiday, he would go to villages. He used to pretend he had one lota, like a pot, in his hand, and one coconut with sindur. He would call people of the village. Look, you've been possessed by some ghost or something. Bathe the person in the Ganga water. Now, I am bringing the water of the Ganges from Gangotri, Himalayas, and I will make the water of the Ganges appear now in this pot. So he was clapping. Then the water of Ganges appeared. But you know what was under the pot? Like a piece of ice, actually. It was in the ice, some ice inside the pot, and then the ice was melting. Then he was saying it was the water of the Ganges. Like he was cheating. The person has some ghost inside him. So I am making the Agni Devata appearing just now. It will burn now. So he put the coconut
पकड़ करके रखते हैं तो बर्फ पिघल जाते हैं, वही राज कहते गंगा जल दिखा देते हैं। बोले देख
Phosphorus. Phosphorus.
इसके मैं
Phosphorus. That element.
देख के प्रकट करके
It's a chemical. If you put some chemical with the phosphorus, it will fire will appear. So he was.
ऐसे ऐसे करने लगे।
So everybody was thinking he was a proper sadhu, but actually he was just cheating everyone with these like magic tricks, and he was saying that fire was coming and the water of Ganges, but actually it's all magic tricks.
है, कुछ ऐसे
So actually in Kali Yuga, the more you cheat the people, more you get money in Kali Yuga. This is true.
बोले ये तुम पक्का
This is true in Kali Yuga. It's like this.
है, देखो कैसे बनाते हैं। इसलिए जितने लोग
So he is also saying,
छल कपट करेगा
the place in hypocrisy. Have to give up. Have to follow Shuddha Bhakti. So Gurudeva also used to say,
हाँ,
look.
वास्तविक
So DICI, the officer, that officer who came in disguise of the sadhu to try to catch the criminal, later he resigned
यहाँ पर भी कह रहे हैं
and thought,
ये छल
you
कपट
imagine if I become a Shuddha Bhakta, then how will it be good?
इसलिए गुरुदेव वो कथा सुना रहे थे ये देखो वो सीआईडी ऑफिसर क्या किया, अपने ड्यूटी छोड़ दिया, रिजाइन दे दिया। बोले मैं जी शुद्ध भक्त बन जाऊं न क्या मिल जाए, हैं? हाँ बताओ।
Gurudev, so humbly, he would say, I used to get a lot of money when I was in the police officer,
क्या
but when I came here, then I get so much more money. Gurudev humbly used to say also,
गुरुदेव भी संग देने करके बता देते
if you become a Shuddha Bhakta, worshipping God,
था मुझे कितना पैसा मिलता था।
Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, they will come to you. But the devotees don't want, but they will come. You know, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, they want to serve the devotee. They will only accept, the Shuddha Bhaktas only accept what is necessary and what is good for other jivas. Like, okay, this money is good for building a temple or for the service of the deity. If the sadhu gets a lot of money, then what to do with all this money? He'll just take what is enough for. Okay, so continuing. So I have to give up all this duplicity, hypocrisy, kutinati. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is also explaining. There are three kinds of bhakti sadhaka. Page 66, second paragraph. One, parinishthita, second, swanishta, and third, nirapeksha.
पर आ गया कितने पैसे लोग
The swanishta sadhaka performs all his activities in accordance with the rules and prohibitions laid down for the service and attendance of Bhagavan.
धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष आ ही जाता है, वक्त तो लेते नहीं है,
Swanishta sadhak.
हाँ समझ उतना ही लेते हैं जिसके
He
जीव कल्याण की जरूरत हो।
follows Varnashram Dharma and the rules.
चलो मंदिर बना लिया
He follows Varnashram Dharma, Swanishta sadhaka.
है, ज्यादा लेकर के
If Shastra has some prohibition or rules, he always follows all these rules.
तो इसी प्रकार
And also the prohibitions also, he gives them up. Like he follows all the rules and prohibitions, everything.
साधन
So to follow Varnashram, what is there to follow Varnashram?
अर्थात ये छल कपट के कुटी नाटी
Like in the Rai Ramanand Samvad
देना चाहिए।
explains.
यहाँ पर हमारे भक्ति
It's
ठाकुर क्या
explained.
बोल रहे हैं क्या देखो, भक्ति साधक तीन प्रकार के होते हैं, है? एक होता है स्वनिष्ठ साधक और एक परिनिष्ठित और दूसरी है क्या निरपेक्ष। स्वनिष्ठ साधक वर्णाश्रम
So to please Lord Vishnu,
विधि विधान का पालन और
what you must do?
निषेध का संपूर्ण रूप से त्याग करके भगवान श्री हरि की प्रीति विधान के लिए सतत और प्रयत्नशील होते हैं।
You must follow properly Varnashram Dharma.
वर्णाश्रम धर्म की जो जहाँ पर वर्णन दिया गया है, वर्णाश्रम धर्म पालन
So have to give up some things and also accept others.
शास्त्र विधान है,
Like for following Varnashram, you have to accept some things and reject some things.
पूर्ण रूप से त्याग देते हैं।
So he is explaining about the
वर्णाश्रम धर्म पालन में क्या क्या रहता है,
Swanishta Sadhaka. He performs all his activities in accordance
जैसे
with the rules and prohibitions laid down for the service and attendance of Bhagavan.
विष्णु भक्ति है,
This is the Swanishta Sadhaka, it's called.
से न परोपमान विष्णु आराधते पंथा,
Like the Grihastas, for example, what do they must do?
भगवान श्री विष्णु की प्रसन्नता करने के लिए, प्रीति करने के लिए
To maintain their life in an honest way.
वर्णाश्रम आचरण होता था,
So when following Varnashram Dharma, you have to maintain your life following Varnashram.
ठीक से पालन करना।
Whether you are Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra.
इसलिए वर्णाश्रम धर्म पालन में कुछ ग्रहण और त्याग, ग्रहण शब्द कहा जाता है।
Ashrams also, sannyasa, vanaprastha, grihastha, brahmachari. According to your varna and ashram, you have to stay in that position and follow the rules and regulations.
पूर्ण रूप से त्याग करके
These are the rules of the Shastras.
के विधि विधान के लिए सतत
So what are the prohibitions and rules of the Shastra?
ये जो है स्वनिष्ठ
Only one rule, to always remember Lord. Do you understand?
के क्या करना चाहिए?
So this is the general rule. Always and always remember Bhagavan Vishnu. And the only prohibition Nishedh is
जीवन वर्णाश्रम धर्म पालन करके
never forget him.
निर्वाह करो,
Never ever forget Bhagavan.
शुद्ध रहो।
Always remember him. That's it.
आश्रम में सन्यासी, वानप्रस्थी, गृहस्थ और ब्रह्मचारी अपने अपने वर्ण आश्रम में रह करके
Now the Parinishthita Sadhaka
करना चाहिए।
completely discards the rules and prohibitions prescribed within Varnashram and endeavors incessantly simply to please Bhagavan Sri Hari.
समझ में आ रहे हैं?
But you have to do under the guidance.
सर्वदा भगवान विष्णु के ही स्मरण करें। निषेध जारी क्या हो रहा है?
So the rules that the acharyas gave,
जातु
these rules he will follow. He will follow these rules of the acharyas.
सदा सर्वदा
So one thing is anusaran, to follow under the guidance,
ये प्रति विधान
instruction, and anukaran. Anukaran is to imitate. Shastra prohibits to imitate. Bhaktarasamrita Sindhu gives one example. Vraja lokhanusarataha. In this verse,
विधि निषेध अनुसारी
whatever the eternal associates of Krishna in Vrindavana they do, you have to take two things from them.
अर्थात
You have to follow in their footsteps, not to imitate them,
जो विधान दिए
like to follow the instructions.
और उसी
Like suppose Radha, Lalita, Vishaka, they worship the sun god, right?
अनुसरण
So in the Bhaktarasamrita Sindhu, it's written that
अनुकरण करने के लिए शास्त्र मना कर रहे हैं।
should not worship any demigod.
सिंधु में
But the Vrajavasis, they,
लोगों को अनुसारत
but you think, oh, but they are worshipping, the demigods, like, so I also do.
उनकी दो
No, whatever the Nitya Siddha Vrajavasis, eternal associates, they do, you should not imitate.
अनुकरण करना नहीं है।
Because actually Radha, Lalita and others, they are not worshipping the sun god.
आदि करते थे। भक्ति रसामृत सिंधु में इसमें लिख रहे हैं
It's just an excuse. They worship the sun god just as an excuse. Because they want to meet Krishna. That's why. So externally it seems like they're worshipping the sun god. Srimati Radhika says, today is Sunday, Ravivar. On the day of Sunday, we have to worship to whom? On Sunday? The sun. On Sunday, we must worship. So she goes for worshipping
राधा जी के सूर्य
the sun god. But it's not true.
ये केवल एक मतलब
Because
बहाना मात्र
in the Bhaktarasamrita Sindhu,
है।
it says, Vraja loka anusarataha.
ये ऊपर से एक दिखा देते हैं।
So it doesn't mean that you have to imitate what the associates of Vrindavan are doing.
रविवार के दिन कौन सा देवी की पूजा होनी चाहिए? कौन सा देव की
You have to follow in their footsteps or follow their instructions like this. Like for example, Ekadasi, follow Ekadasi. This is Anusarata.
नहीं है। इसलिए
Because the Vrajavas, they also follow Ekadasi. So if you're following their footsteps, if you follow Ekadasi.
अनुसारत
Like Nanda Maharaj also. He follows Ekadasi and Dwadasi. Remember that story, he went to bathe after the Ekadasi and that time the servants of Varuna took Nanda Maharaj. You know that story? So which rules you have to follow or not? Right? It's not like, whatever the Brajavasis do, I do also. I do as well. That's why in the Bhaktarasamrita Sindhu, in this book, in the commentary it's written, Vishwanath Chakravarti Pada made clear in the commentary of Bhaktarasamrita Sindhu. Which things of the Brajavasis you have to follow and not to imitate? To follow, not imitate. What you must do or not. The rules are there also. So, Parinistita Jan, this Parinistita Sadak, completely discards the rules and prohibitions prescribed within Varnashram and endeavors incessantly simply to please Bhagavan Sri Hari. So the sadhaka always wants what is favorable for bhakti. So there are 5 kinds of rules for the Raganuga sadhaka. We have been listening about this for the past few days. Bhavmayi sadhan, Bhav Sambandhi sadhan, Bhav Anukul sadhan, Bhav Viruddha sadhan, and Bhav Aviruddha sadhan. 5 kinds. Actually, the Vrajavas eternal, are not doing sadhan. They are eternal perfect. Just to teach the jivas of this world, they are doing these pastimes. Like following Chaturmasya. Some Babaji Sampradayas, they don't want to follow Chaturmasya. Follow Chaturmasya is under the rules of Varnashram. We are not following Varnashram because now if we follow Varnashram Dharma we cannot enter Raganuga Bhajan. That's why we don't follow Chaturmasya. Otherwise, if we only follow rules, we go to Vaikunta. Some Babajis, they show this kind of logic and they don't follow Chaturmasya. Some people of other Sampradayas, they say even more. They say, oh, not even Ekadasi we follow. Not even Ekadasi. No. Because we are beyond that. So even in the body of a sadhaka, you have to follow many rules. So Shastra explains. Shruti Smriti, what is the verse? So if you don't follow all these rules, and you think you are eternally perfect, or like actually you are the cause of disturbance in the society, like actually they are eternal associates of Lord, but they are performing pastimes just like a human being. This is their humility actually. And Swayam Bhagavan, he is showing his leelas in this world. Anugrahaya Bhaktanam. Performing pastimes as like a human being. So which rules we must follow or not? And also how to follow in their footsteps. One word is very important. The Parinishtita Sadhaka. So both these types of sadhakas, Parinishtita Sadhaka and Swanishtita Sadhaka, they are grihastas. But the Nirapeksha Sadhaka is a renunciant. All three are benefited only when they become thoroughly honest. So Grihatyagi, somebody who is renunciant, a saint, he doesn't have anything to do with this world and with family affairs. So Mahaprabhu told, sometimes Mahaprabhu, sorry, I don't know because Gurudev mentioned one verse, I didn't know the translation of the verse and he didn't explain exactly what Mahaprabhu. So if you are thoroughly honest, then the three of them can be benefited. You have to be, if you're not Nirapeksha, then the Dharma is not protected. So sometimes Mahaprabhu would accept them, sometimes not. Chastise and not accept. What is the meaning? Sannyasi should be Nirapeksha. Okay. The hypocrisy demonstrated by these three is described below. 1. Deceit of the Parinishtita Sadhaka, indulging in sense enjoyment on the pretext of sadhana bhakti, serving wealthy and influential materialists instead of unpretentious devotees, accumulating wealth beyond one's needs, having great enthusiasm for futile temporary enterprise, indulging in illogical arguments on the pretext of cultivating knowledge, and adopting the dress of a renunciant to get material prestige. Now the seat of the Swanishtha Sadhaka. Making an external show of strict adherence to rules and regulations, but remaining inwardly attached to material subjects, preferring the association of philanthropists, mundane scholars, yogis, and materialistic people, that of resolute loving devotees.
कृष्ण इतर विषय में
The seat of the Nirapeksha Sadhaka is for the sannyasi.
प्रेमी भक्त के संग की अपेक्षा सत्कर्मी
What is it?
जोगी विषय आदि के
Maintaining pride by thinking oneself to be an elevated Vaishnava.
ये समस्त लोग करते रहते हैं।
Page 67.
सबसे साधक की कपटता क्या है?
That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, if I think I'm Vaishnava, I'll not be able to give honor to others.
साधक की कपटता क्या है? अनेक श्रेष्ठ वैष्णव अपने को श्रेष्ठ वैष्णव समझने का दंभ रखना।
Desiring so much prestige, my heart will become contaminated, and in the end I will go to hell. This is the song of Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
अमिता वैष्णव
So beautiful kirtan of Bhaktivinoda Thakur he gave us. Bhaktivinoda Thakur. If you think I'm a Vaishnava, you think you're higher than others. You'll be full of pride.
ये भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर कीर्तन है ना, कितने सुंदर सुंदर कीर्तन दिया हम लोग भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर। आमी तो वैष्णव, मैं वैष्णव हो गया।
So Gurudev is telling about the remnants. Connection is very bad now. So you should not distribute the remnants.
मैं बड़ा वैष्णव, मेरा उचित सब लोग।
Just keep in one place. Those who have faith, they will come. Otherwise, the ants will come. The birds will come. Otherwise, you take the plate and giving to everyone
रात दो यहाँ पर जिस
as if it was the Mahaprasad of Bhagavan. This is not proper. The remnants of the sadhu. I'm not saying you cannot take. But keep in one place. Gurudev used to say.
थाली लेकर के चलो जो वैष्णव के दे रहे हैं हमारे लिए, हम अपने लिए करो। हाँ, थाली लेकर के सबके पास जाओ।
So going with the plate to everyone. No, this is not proper.
तो जिसके श्रद्धा है,
Keep in one place. Those who have faith, they will come for the remnants.
पक्षी को खिला दो।
Or feed the birds with this Mahaprasad.
थाली लेकर के
Otherwise, if you're taking the plate
प्रसाद है,
as if it was the Mahaprasad of Bhagavan, no,
ऐसे उचित नहीं
this is not proper.
है। मैं अपने लिए करूँ, दूसरी वैष्णव बात दूसरे के लिए मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ।
I'm talking about myself, not other Vaishnavas.
ये विचार रहना चाहिए।
We should have this conception.
श्रेष्ठ जानी उच्छिष्टता दाने वही बनी रहे काम है। इसलिए ये सब विचार को हमें रखना चाहिए है? इसलिए यहाँ पर करें हम। देखो अपने श्रेष्ठ श्रेष्ठ वैष्णव
So, there was a disciple of Srila Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada who told, Hey Prabhupada,
वैराग्य को धारण कर
I want to read the Bhagavatam, I want to study the Bhagavatam,
को तुच्छ
I want to listen to the Bhagavatam. Okay, where are you going to learn?
समझ को बैठे हुए मैं अकेला पंडित हूँ है, किंतु ये मूर्ख है।
Ah, somebody who has the Acharya degree in Sanskrit,
कहते जा रहे
I'll go to him.
देखो कितने बड़े बड़े संत वहाँ जो नाम भजन करते हैं, संस्कृत नहीं जानते किंतु भगवान की कितने हैं।
Prabhupada told, no,
इसलिए तो कह रहे हैं
don't go to that Acharya.
प्रभुपाद के एक शिष्य
Don't go to the garden.
वो प्रभुपाद के भक्ति सिद्धांत प्रभुपाद के कहने
In the garden of the temple, there's one devotee taking care of the garden,
मैं भागवत पढ़ना चाहता हूँ,
working in the garden.
सीखना चाहता हूँ।
Go to Babaji Maharaj.
बोले कहाँ जा रहे हो सीखने के लिए है? बोले संस्कृत के होता है ना, क्या डिग्री होता है, आचार्य होता है।
Go learn from Bhagavatam from him because his life is Bhagavatam. But this Acharya is saying that has many scholar
आचार्य देव के
titles in the Sanskrit. Actually, he's a proud person. He's proud.
विद्वान पंडित है।
So this is the instruction of Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada.
प्रभुपाद बोले नहीं
What is the meaning?
है, वो आचार्य देव के पास
That person who is always chanting holy names. That is. So that Vaishnava who is in the garden, his Vaishnavas, servant of the Vaishnavas, go to him. Bhaktisiddhanta told this person, go and learn Bhagavatam from him. So you have to learn Bhagavatam from
वही भागवत है,
a devotee of Vaishnava.
उसके पास जाकर तुम क्या करो,
So his life is Bhagavatam, so you should learn Bhagavatam from him.
जीवन है। और ये जो आचार्य देव जो कार्य हो संस्कृत पढ़ के बहुत विद्वान पंडित है, ये तो दम्भ अहंकारी है, ये भागवत के भाव नहीं जानते।
Adopting the dress of a renunciant and due to false ego regarding other sadhakas as inferior. Or I'm so learned and scholar. Everybody is foolish in front of me.
सबदा भगवत नाम करते हैं, बोले वैष्णव
Everybody is a fool in front of me, stupid. C. Accumulating wealth and materials beyond the basic necessities of life.
के पास जाकर के तुम
D. associating with women on the pretext of sadhana.
एकांत आश्रय करो चैतन्य
Keeping close contact with materialistic people with the intention of collecting funds and donations instead of going to the temple. Dissolve deceit. F. Worrying about collecting funds on the pretext of performing bhajan. And G. Enfeebling one's attachment for Krishna by attributing importance and respect merely to the external dress and symbols of the renounced order, and by being overly attached to the rules and regulations of renunciation. Therefore, the defects of mundane arguments, kutarka, false philosophical conclusions, kusiddhanta, and impediments to advancement, anarthas, all arising from deceit in the domain of bhajan, have been compared to the urine of a donkey. Many sadhakas consider themselves purified by bathing in this unholy urine of the donkey of deceit, but in reality it only consumes their soul. O mind, what should you do? Always bathe in the nectarian ocean of love for the lotus feet of Shri Gandharva Giridhari. Who is Gandharva? You know Gandharva Loka. Those who dance and sing, very expert in the art of dancing and singing, they are called Gandharva. This dancing, singing, music, the source of all this is from Srimati Radhika. That's why one of the names of Srimati Radhika is Gandharbika. That's Prabhupada manifests the deity, the Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta manifests the deity, Shri Radha Gandharvika Giridhari. The deity established by Prabhupada, yes. Gandharva refers to Srimati Radhika, who is the internal potency, Swarupa Shakti of Bhagavan. Giridhara refers to the Supreme Person, Brajendra Nandana Shri Krishna, who is the possessor of all potency, Sarva Shaktiman. Should always think about Radha Gandharva Giridhara. So our worshipable deity is Radha and Krishna. Time is up, huh? Take only 10 minutes more. 10 minutes more. It's raining a bit. It's raining. No problem.
Shri Krishna in Jugal Kishore ke charan kamal
that sloka, it's written there.
Chir vilas rupi sudha samudra mein gahan varta snan karo sada sarvada radha giridhari ke hi chintan karo है आज ये कहते जा रहे अर्थात श्रीमती राधा और कृष्ण ही हमारे उपास्य देव है, ये भावना रखना चाहिए है? समय हो गया 7 बज गया चलो.
Verse 168. O Vrindavaneshwari Shri Radhika, the complexion of your limbs is like molten gold. Your eyes are as charming as the restless, elongated eyes of a doe. Your face defeats the brilliance of millions of moons. You are gracefully dressed in a blue sari, the color of a fresh cloud. You are the crowning garland of jasmine flowers on the decorated braided hair of the young gopis of Raj. Your limbs are splendidly adorned with divine jewels and other ornaments. So always thinking about Srimati Radhika. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, Jamuna Puline.
हे वृंदावनेश्वरी हे श्री राधिके, आप तपोये स्वर्ण के भांति गौरांगी है. आपके नेत्र मृग की चंचल एवं विसित नयन के समान परम मनोहर है. आपका मुखमंडल करोड़ चंद्रमा के भी पराभूत कर रहा है. आप नवीन मेघ जैसे नीलांबर से सुशोभित हो रहे हैं. आप भी ब्रज गोपियों की शिरोभूषण मल्लिका कुसुम स्वरूप है. सुदिव्य रत्नादि अलंकार से आपका श्रीअंग सुशोभित हो रहा है. परम रसिक
Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains,
गोपियों के आप ही
singing so beautiful song, Jamuna Puline.
से सुशोभित है. आप परम प्रियतमा अष्टसखी के परिवेष्टित है
On the banks of Jamuna.
सदा सर्वदा राधा जी की उसी
Beautiful pastimes of Radha Govinda.
जमुना पुलिने
They are surrounded by the gopis and the leelas are going on.
हेरिनु सखियाल ओ जमुना पुलिने कदम्ब कानने की हेरिनु सखियाल
The beautiful lotus is wide open.
मणिमंच परी करे
In the middle of the
राज
lotus, it's Radha and Krishna. And in the four directions, the 8 Sakhis, they are surrounding Radha and Krishna, just like 8 petals.
सखी परिजन
And there are also other Sakhis
ठाकुर
also around.
सुंदर कीर्तन कर रहे हैं भाव को दर्शन करा रहे जमुना पुलिने कदम्ब काननी ये देखो
Astadalo Hari, Dalo Parishri Radha Shri Hari.
ऐसे सुंदर राधा गोविंद
Bhaktivinoda Thakur, this song Jamuna Puline, he explains so beautifully, so well, these bhavas in the transcendental world.
लिखा जमुना पुलिने कदम्ब कानने की देखन की हेरु ने सखी आज अष्टदल परी
He shows his bhav.
अष्ट सखी परिया है सुंदर
Radha Govinda are in the middle.
उस कमल के मूल जो कमल है उस कमल में जुगल सरकार राधा गोविंद विराजमान है और आठों दिशा पर अष्ट सखियां हैं अष्ट पद्म पर विराजमान
Shastra explains.
और उसके आगे और भी सखियां जो है
Beautiful.
सुंदर विराजमान होती जाती है इसलिए अष्टदल परी श्री राधा श्री हरि
In the end.
अष्ट सखी परिया सुगीत नर्तने सब सखी जने तुसीचे जुगल धने भक्तिवेदांत ठाकुर कितने
So if you read these books, you will not have time to stop reading. You don't want to stop reading. If you read these books,
सभी जो है एक
if you haven't finished the book, you won't be satisfied. You want to read the book until the end.
लीलाओं को जब भावों के
These beautiful books full of all these descriptions. What is
गोविंद बीच में रहते
the name of the book?
और
Radha Hriday Brahmanda Puran.
ललिता, विशाखा आदि ये समस्त एक एक सखियां जो है अपने अपने वाद्य यंत्र आदि
It's not so big. It's so beautiful.
परिवेष्टित करते हैं
Beautiful descriptions of the Leelas of Radha and Govinda.
इतने सुंदर और मनोरम स्थान होता है फिर अंत में श्रीमती राधिका भी परिवेशन करते हैं राधा हृदय ब्रह्मांड
Of course, it's a book from Vyasadeva also.
वर्णन है
Radha Hriday Brahmanda Puran. So one is Brahmanda Puran, Brahma Vaivarta Puran. And this one I told, Radha Hriday Brahmanda Puran.
आपके जब तक समाप्त
So
नहीं हो
beautiful
जाए,
book.
आपके छोड़े ये ग्रंथ नहीं छोड़ेंगे पूरा ये समस्त
All these descriptions are in these books.
है
Full of beautiful poetic language also, the book.
ब्रह्मांड पुराण
Your heart will melt.
ज्यादा नहीं है ज्यादा से ज्यादा 80-90 पेज होगा शायद
Yeah, there are 18 Puranas, this is true.
केवल राधा गोविंद के इतने सुंदर लीला आदि बनस केवल
So the Puranas in the mode of goodness, passion and ignorance, this is true.
है
But there are other Puranas as well also, not only the 18.
ये सब
There are so many Puranas.
सभी है राधा हृदय ब्रह्मांड पुराण एक है ब्रह्मांड पुराण
Vyasadeva wrote how many books?
और एक है जिसको बता रहा हूँ क्या राधा
So anyway.
हृदय ब्रह्मांड पुराण इतना सुंदर है केवल
These
ये
books
समस्त
full of
इतने
Shringaras,
सुंदर
described in such a beautiful way.
और इतने
Even great
सुंदर
demigods.
ललित भाषा के द्वारा वर्णन होते जा रहे हृदय द्रवीभूत हो जाए
They want to see these Leelas.
हाँ? अरे
They're eager to see these Leelas.
कह दिया 58 पुराण में जो है छह करके 3 है सात्विक पुराण राजसिक पुराण और तामसिक पुराण
Dancing, singing is the main, actually, in the Rasa Leela.
है इसके अलावा तो
Tarjik are those who are experts in dancing, singing and playing
कितने
instruments.
पुराण है
Tarjik is somebody who is expert in Nritya, dancing,
कृष्ण ग्रंथ
Gita, singing and Bad means playing instruments.
जी उस ग्रंथ में इतने श्रृंगार रस की कथा इतने सुंदर वर्णन है
Once Srimati Radhika,
बड़े बड़े देवता लोग भी है
in the Radha Hriday Brahmana Purana, there is a story
राम को दर्शन करने के
that
लिए
once
उपस्थित हो जाते हैं
all the Sakis, they were showing their arts, like presenting their arts, and in the end, at the end, Krishna also showed his
रास
arts,
तात्पर्य क्या है नित्य गीतम
and Srimati Radhika also showed her.
नित्य गीत की उसके जो है
So when Srimati Radhika was dancing,
है जिसे नित्य गीत और एक
the Kardani, like the
नहीं जो तर्जिक कहा जाता है ना
Kardani is like
तर्जिक शब्द
waist bell of Srimati Radhika fell.
नित्य गीत और वाद्य
Immediately Lalita
नित्य नृत्य कला कौशल दिखाते
indicated to Rati Manjari.
हैं नृत्य की कैसे कला होते हैं
So Rati Manjari is so expert that while dancing also,
अंत में उसी
Rati Manjari, she could put again the belts on Shrimati Radhika's waist while Shrimati Radhika was still dancing. Other Sakis saw and they left. Shrimati Radhika understood
सखियां अपने अपने कला नृत्य आदि दिखा दिया
this was not proper.
अंतिम में
So when the after dance was over, Shrimati Radhika told Rati Manjari, go away of my kunja.
कृष्ण
Why?
ने अपने कला भी दिखा दिया हैं? और अंत में
Why didn't you today put my belt properly?
दर्शन कर रहे हैं
Belt. Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, they are the servants of Shrimati Radhika.
उसके कमर के जो है
So Shrimati Radhika told,
जो है करधनी होता है ना ऊपर
waist belt.
वो
So Rati Manjari went outside the kunja.
क्या हो गया वो गिर गया खुल गया
Then Lalita Devi came.
के साथ ही साथ नीचे गिर गए तो उस समय ललिता जी ने क्या की उसे रति मंजिर के
Took Rati Manjari
और रति
to meet again Shrimati Radhika. Like for them to make up.
उस कला में जाकर
Make up, I mean, after a fight.
राधा जी की जो है वो मेखला पहना दी किंतु इसमें कोई और दूसरी सखी ने देख लिया है तो देख करके हंसी आदि करने लगी तो राधा जी समझ गई
Many leelas.
ये ठीक नहीं है
So if you read this book, there's not only one leela, thousands of leelas.
राधा जी रति मंजिरी के बोले तुम हमारे कुंज से बाहर चले जाओ
So Leela Smaran.
बोले क्यों
You have to do Leela Smaran reading from these books. That's why Narottam Das Thakur explains. The main thing of Raganuga Bhajan is remembering the leelas. Raganuga Bhajan means remembering these leelas. The main thing of Raganuga Bhajan is to remember the leelas. Vallabhacharya told. Read the books is also called Smaran. Jiva Goswami explained very well.
राधा जी के साथ मिलाया अनेक लीला है उसमें अनेक लीला तो
Because the main thing of Raganuga Bhajan is to remember pastimes of Lord.
खिसक जाते हैं
So two kinds of upasana.
ऐसे से होता है कुछ श्रृंगार जो है कम हो जाता है तो उसके लिए अनेक प्रकार मान अभिमान चलते रहते हैं अनेक लीला है इसमें सब लीला ही उसमें भरा हुआ है उस ग्रंथ के पढ़ो हजारों लीलाएं हैं एक नहीं है इसलिए लीला
So Mantramaya Upasana.
लीला स्मरण कहाँ से
Suppose you are chanting Gopal mantra. This is Mantramaya Upasana, chanting Gopal mantra.
ये रागानुगा
When you chant your Gopal mantras, Diksha mantras, this is
रागेर पद स्मरण
Mantramaya Upasana.
कहते हैं रागानुगा भजन
Yesterday I spoke about the Raganuga Bhajan. Bhavamai sadhan, Bhava Sambandhi sadhan.
वल्लभाचार्य लिखते हैं लीलास्मरण ग्रंथ अध्ययन लीला स्मरणम
This is, comes from Bhava Anukul, it's favorable for the mood.
लीला स्मरणम है
Definition of Raganuga Bhajan.
मूल तात्पर्य क्या है भगवत लीला आदि
So you do what is favorable for your mood.
है
Remembering these leelas, for example.
उपासना कहा गया एक है क्या मंत्रमय उपासना और दूसरी है सारसिक उपासना मंत्रमय उपासना उसमें आ जाता है अनेकों लीलाओं को एक
So first you do the sadhan, then you attain the goal. Sadhan.
संयोजित कराया जाता है
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains.
मंत्रमय उपासना जैसे साधारण रूप में आप गोपाल मंत्र जप करते हो इसमें मंत्र में
When your sadhana is mature, then you get sadak,
मंत्र आदि जप
sadhya. So first you do sadhana,
आ जाता है मंत्र में
and when it's not mature, it's sadhan. But when it's sadhya,
भावमय
like for example, holy names, you're chanting but it's not mature yet, this is sadhana. And when it's matured, you're chanting, then it will become sadhya. Holy names will manifest in many ways.
संबंधी भाव संबंधी और भाव अनुकूल में आ जाता
Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, Harinam Tuva Aneka Swarupa. One day, Gurudev was in Holland. He was explaining very beautifully this song. Harinam Tuva Aneka Swarupa. Chanting holy names slowly, slowly. Nam Prabhu himself
है भाव के अनुकूल
will manifest his form in the heart of the sadhaka.
है इसलिए साधक
So Bhaktivinoda Thakur performed the kirtan.
पहले क्या रहता है उसके साथ
He wrote these kirtans after realizing all these things.
रूप में प्रतीत होता है काल
Harinam Tuva Aneka Swarupa. And after that,
भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर स्वीकार है पहले साधन के रूप में
Yashodanandana,
और वही साधन
Anandavardhana, Nandatanaya Rasa. So chanting holy names, Nam Prabhu automatically manifests to you.
साध्य के रूप में होता है। इसलिए नाम भी उसी प्रकार है। नाम पहले क्या होता है? साधन होता है, और नाम परिपक्व होकर शुद्ध नाम होकर वो क्या होता है? साध्य हो जाता है। इसलिए नाम साधन भी है और साध्य भी है, और वही अनुभव करके लिखा गया। हरि नाम तुआ
Nama Prabhu
अनेक स्वरूप
himself will appear in the heart of the sadhaka.
इसके बाद क्या है? जसोदा नंदन आनंद वर्धन।
Nama Prabhu himself.
नाम करते करते नाम प्रभु अपने स्वयं ही प्रकाश करेंगे।
There is no difference between Nam and Nami.
रो रो करके नाम जप करोगे,
Name and God himself. When your bhajan will be mature, then this holy name is automatically manifest in the heart of sadhaka. Spurti, as a spurtis, visions.
तिष्ठन ब्रजे तदानुरागी जनानुगामी कालं नये दक्षिण वित्तोपदेश सारम। यही नाम प्रभु संग ही साधक के हृदय में वो प्रकाश कर देगी, है? नाम चिंतामणि कृष्ण चैतन्य रस विग्रह पूर्ण शुद्ध
Bhaktivedanta Thakur describes in the Kirtan
नाम नामी। ये नाम
how staying Braj or Navadvipadam,
नाम और नामी में कोई भेद नहीं।
then you'll remembering these beautiful pastimes in
परिपक्व दशा में
by the mercy of Prabhu,
भजन के
also will make you have visions of these pastimes.
हृदय में वो अपने आप प्रकाश करते हैं। उसे कहा जाता है स्फूर्ति प्राप्त कहा जाता है। इसे करें भ्रमिते भ्रमिते
In the Leela also of Mahaprabhu we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was chanting holy names.
भ्रमिते भ्रमिते
Dwarati, he was chanting holy names,
देखिए किचु तोरु मूले है हाँ
absorbed in transcendental madness.
मूर्छित होइबा है। भक्तों ठाकुर ये सब कीर्तन करते हैं। इस प्रकार ब्रज में बा नवद्वीप धाम
First he was Nimai Pandit,
करते करते
and now he's Bhavuk Nimai. So Chaitanya Bhagavata explains,
करते करते हैं ओह प्रभु की कृपा से वो स्वयं लीला को
before he was showing like he's so much scholar, London scholar, Nimai was defeating other scholars, but after other pandits, but after coming back from Gaya, Nimai became Bhavuk, full of deep emotions.
महाप्रभु नाम कर रहे थे। अरे आरती करो। चैतन्य महाप्रभु हरि नाम कर रहे थे। गया से लौटने के बाद महाप्रभु हरि नाम कर रहे दिव्य उन्माद दशा भी आ गए महाप्रभु है। गया हुई थे आसे या
So the more you chant holy names,
पहले निमाय क्या था? निमाय
Nam Prabhu will manifest everything for you. That's why Bhaktivedanta Thakur explains, Harinama Tua Aneka Swarup.
गया हुई थे आसे या निमाय
Holy names, oh Harinam, you have so many beautiful forms.
पहले तो मुझे पंडित
Although you were one, you manifested so many beautiful and sweet forms,
छाड़ दिया। और गया से आकर के
unlimited and beautiful and sweet forms.
निमाय हो गए। उस समय चैतन्य महाप्रभु क्या करे? नाम करते करते बास है।
So this verse explains very beautiful.
साक्षात जो है कृष्ण के दर्शन होने लगे, तो ये समस्त वर्णन होता है। नाम प्रभु स्वयं ही प्रकाश करेंगे जितने,
How Srimati Radhika herself,
और वही नाम प्रभु अपने के स्वरूप। इसलिए भक्तिमान ठाकुर जी कीर्तन कर रहे हैं हरि नाम तुआ अनेक स्वरूप।
she gives so much bliss to Krishna with her love.
स्वरूप है भगवान के, एक होते हुए भी अनंत रूप माधुरी प्रकाश।
Rupa Goswami describes also about this.
तो इसी प्रकार भी इस ग्रंथ में वर्णन करते जा रहे हैं।
Oh Srimati Radhika,
ये गंधर्व का गिरिधारी पद है। ये किस प्रकार स्वयं राधा जी है, ये कृष्ण के किसी प्रकार प्रेम है प्रदान करते हैं, आनंद प्रदान विहार आदि करते रहते हैं। इसलिए प्रेम विलास रूप सुधा समुद्र में
Gurudev is reading these prayers, verse 68-69.
वर्णन करते जा रहे हैं।
Prabhupada Saraswati Pada explains in this other verse, Oh Srimati Radhika, when you go for meeting your
प्रार्थना करता हूँ हे कि मैं अपराधी दुष्टमती और अब इस प्रकार से अयोग्य होने पर भी मुझे आप अपना
I'll fall on the way when you go to your beloved Govinda.
के कृतार्थ करें। दासास क्या श्लोक है? असास दास विषभानु जाया तत्कली कुंजे
Until you accept me as your servant, I'll not give you way.
पाद साथ मिलन के लिए जो आप अभिसार करोगे
I want to serve in your kunjas.
तो बहुत प्रसन्न रहेगा।
All these moods. Vanchakaptar Besha.
विधि माने उस रास्ते में जाकर के मैं क्या सत्याग्रह कर लूं, माने लौट जाऊंगा। जब तक आप मुझे वर नहीं दोगे,
If you don't give me the benediction,
तब मैं आपको रास्ता नहीं दूंगा।
I'll not open the way for you to cross.
सेविका रूप में
I want you to accept me as your servant.
सदस्य
Asas sadasya vishabhana jaya.
के लिए कुंजी, आपके कुंज कुंज की सेवा हमें प्रदान कर
Give me the service in your kunjas.
अपना देते हैं। वंचाग्र कृपा
All these moods are given
पतितानं पावने भो वैष्णवे भो नमः।
by the acharyas. I'm sorry today I was, I think, not the synchronicity. It was not synced. You say no synced. What Gurudev was saying and what I was saying, because I was listening from the WhatsApp call, because the internet there was not so good. So in the beginning I was listening from this WhatsApp, and WhatsApp it has less delay than Facebook. But next broadcast will be normal, just because of this problem of the speed of the broadcast. Jai Sri Gurudev.
भाव अनुकूल साधन, भाव विरुद्ध साधन और भाव अविरुद्ध साधन।